Something is coming. Something hungry for blood. What is it? The Demogorgon!
We're in deep shit.
Now we have to go.
Later.
See you tomorrow.
Good night, ladies.
Kiss your mom night for me.
Will is missing. I don't know where he is.
99 out of 100 times, kid goes missing. The kid is with a parent or a relative.
What about the other time?
What?
You said 99 out of 100. What about the other time? The one. The one.
Will! Will! Guys, I really think we should turn back.
Did you guys hear that? That's not Will. You're in trouble, aren't you?
We've sealed off this area.
This is where it came from?
Yes.
And the girl?
She can't have gone far.
Find her.
Do you really think it was a coincidence that we found her at the same place where Will disappeared?
Something is going on here.
What the hell?
She knows about Will.
Is there any way that you could reach him?
Yes.
What if this whole time I've been looking for Will? I've been chasing after something else.
This is unbelievable. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow.
I was really prepared to answer that. Like, really.
And now I think another congratulations is in order, right? Because the news broke today that you guys are going to be doing a season 2.
Yeah. Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
So on that note, what's going to happen?
11 is gonna move to LA. She's gonna forget about everything.
And then it's just gonna cut into like a Full House theme song.
Yep.
She's gonna fly.
Well, do you guys have, I mean, after you finish the first season, do you have questions about season 2, about what's going to happen to your characters and what actually happened to you in this season, Natalia?
Oh, yeah. I think, I personally think a lot of people, you know, want to know about the Nether. I want to know, like, what's up and what was that monster thing and, you know, what happened to Barb.
Yes.
Right?
I think more than anybody, you probably want to know what happened to Barb. She was your friend and then...
Best friend, yeah.
Best friend, and she just went missing.
Just happened.
Yeah.
For a second, can we take a moment to acknowledge that Shannon just got a new part in the new Archie reboot?
All right.
Right?
Good for her. Shannon's
You are
the
in the
best.
new It remake.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna be awesome.
It's going insane.
And you, from what I understand, sing a mean Les Mis. Is that true as well?
Yeah.
But you sing a mean Les Mis as well, right?
Well, if I was in it, I must have to sing Les Mis, right?
Fair enough. There was a video circulating on the internet of
Yes.
you singing it.
Many people are coming up to me saying, "Man, you have such a deep voice. How could you hit those notes?" I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why. That was 3 years ago. I can't do that anymore.
Is that true? You can't hit your Les Mis notes anymore?
Never in my life will I ever be able to do that again. Like, I didn't think I could do that then, and now I'm just like, if I try to sing that, oi.
Karaoke was a train wreck.
It was.
I think though, even when we was filming, like you would have that voice crack, and we just couldn't hold it together.
Oh,
There are a
man,
few
I remember
great ones in the
great
show.
ones.
Yeah. Oh no, especially you when you go. You're like, Finn, we gotta start over.
Would they try to get you to recreate your voice cracking, and could you do it, or was
Well,
it always
yes,
by accident?
I can do it. I remember this one time. This didn't happen during shooting. This happened during science class, actually, in my school.
Yes.
I had gotten in late because I was at the nurse's office because I had like hit my hand on something. I don't know.
Wait, is this real?
Yeah, this actually
Real
happened.
story.
And
Oh my God.
I walked in, and he had notes on the board, my teacher. And it was really funny because he was about to erase the notes that were on the board, and I said, could you keep the notes on the board? And then he looked at me, he went, hello? I went, I'm sorry. Just keep the notes on the board.
It's a bad moment when even the teacher takes a minute to make fun of you a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah, half the kids looked at me like this, and then the other half just went.
Let's go back to the beginning with you guys, because you probably shot the show, what, like a year ago before it aired?
Started in October and ended in early March.
7 months ago.
I'd imagine, Finn, that you were
something like that.
Pretty excited while you were shooting it, but could you ever have imagined that it would become the kind of, it's a phenomena right now?
Yeah, I mean, I loved the script from the beginning, and I loved how good it was and how smart it was, and I loved the show to death, and I just didn't know how much of an overnight thing it was going to be, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I read the first episode, which was only written when we auditioned for it, it was fantastic. I loved it, and that's really why I took the job. I thought, this is a great script. I have no idea who the Duffer Brothers are, but they're geniuses. And then I realized Winona Ryder was on the project, and I was like, sign me up.
Done.
Noah, did you want to say something?
Yeah, I remember reading the scripts and just reading, just like you said, just even the first episode, I was amazed, like how amazing the script was. I knew it would be a great show.
Can I ask you a question? Were you in the shot? Were you in the scene when they pulled the snake out of your mouth? And what was going on there?
That was me. It was like some rubber thing. It was fake, and they just stuck it in my mouth, and I had to bite on it, and David Harbour just pulled it out of my mouth, and I let go.
There's a great...
And there was spit all over it.
Is it as disgusting as it looks?
David Harbour's hardcore.
Let me tell you something. It was so much longer, but Netflix cut... It was much longer and much more gross, but Netflix cut it.
And it tasted like crap.
Yeah. But there's a blooper out there. I don't know if they're going to release the blooper reel. I really hope they do.
It was so good.
But there's one of Noah laughing with the worm in his mouth.
I was like,
and then there's one in the void where I touch the monster, and then I start dancing for some reason. So yeah, hopefully
we'll get that Stranger
out.
Things blooper reel.
Yeah.
What about you? What was it like for you when you first read the script and when you auditioned for the show?
Well, I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be amazing because I'm in it. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
True.
No, but
that's the truth.
It was just the brilliant idea of the whole idea of the show. It was brand new, and the Duffers are like big teenagers. They like went into
socially awkward geeks,
and like our big brothers.
Yeah. So like it reached the audience of the adults and younger kids. It wasn't just like one direct audience. It was just everyone loves it.
But in terms of adults, the show, and I'm sure you guys have heard this since it's come out, it's steeped in nostalgia for movies and shows of the 80s. None of you were born in the 80s.
No.
I'm actually 47.
I mean, honestly, neither was I, so don't worry about it. But have you gone back and watched some of these things, Natalia? Have you watched The Goonies? Have you watched any Cronenberg movies that the show is?
Yeah, well, definitely went back and watched some of those old like horror thriller films like Poltergeist and Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, so we had to do a little bit of our research, but I guess we should do some more. We just did some 80s trivia and failed.
Well,
We failed badly. We got almost all of them wrong.
There's
What monster forced you guys to do 80s trivia? You're 11 and 15.
I know. I didn't know anything. I was
They're
like,
awesome.
I
Not
don't
a monster.
even know what that word means. It was like a bright doll or something.
Wait, what is that, Millie?
A rainbow.
Rainbow Bright.
That's
Rainbow Bright
something
dolls.
like that. I was like,
know
don't know what that is.
Bright is?
Don't know what that is. Don't
I know what a
don't
Rainbow
ever
Bright
will.
is.
Again, I am from England.
I was, to be honest, I was told to keep
Come on, that's
you
an
guys in
excuse,
line
right?
and to not let you talk over each other so much, but it is really the most adorable thing to watch all of you talk over each other.
That's our one problem.
Hold on,
We're
let me
like,
talk,
right.
Millie, let me talk. Millie, let me talk.
No, hold on.
1 second.
Now I'm gonna start talking.
Hey, shut up, Noah.
I'm gonna start talking.
Do you actually want to talk, or is that?
No, we're kidding. We're kidding.
Millie, you were interviewed just after the show came out by Aaron Paul, right?
Yeah.
Breaking Bad.
Legend.
How did that come
My
about?
adopted parents. Yeah, no, that was great. I was so nervous. I was on my summer vacation. And my manager was like, so, you know, just got to be interviewed by Aaron Paul. I was like, no biggie, you know, not a god.
Just Jesse.
And I just, yeah, exactly. And I come out.
Are you a fan of Breaking Bad?
I haven't watched it. I'm not allowed.
you're
But if I could, I'm sure he's brilliant. I did watch Eye in the Sky, which was a great film. And I did like that. I was allowed to watch that. Breaking Bad, not so much.
Are you allowed to watch meth cooking?
No. But
Sorry, keep going.
It's like completely okay. Anyway, so when I got on the phone with him, I was like, "Oh, hi." He's like, "She was totally cool." I was like, "Yeah, no." I was freaking out inside. I was literally dying. And then afterwards, you know, he asked me if he wanted to adopt me, and I said, "Sure, why not?" It's like, "I'll meet you in LA for lunch. I'll bring my suitcase. You bring the adoption papers. We'll negotiate."
You are now Aaron Paul's child.
Yes. Yeah, I am Millie Bobby Brown.
Right. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Great.
You guys have to change that as well. Yeah.
So I guess a lot of people's questions coming from the first season is 11 the monster?
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, no. Nope.
Can anybody answer that question for me?
No.
I have a question about it.
Wait. You see how we did it? Like, we were all talking over each other, and I was like, wait. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm talking to Well, Lucas, of course Lucas is gonna think she's the monster. So Lucas is gonna be like, yeah, 11's the monster.
But Lucas kind of...
But 11 apologized.
Yeah, at the end, yeah, But in the beginning, it was like, he hated her.
Hang on.
Also, I'm so sorry for anybody in this audience who hasn't watched the show yet.
Sorry, guys.
Hands up if you haven't watched the show.
Why are you here if you haven't watched
Yeah.
it?
Boo! No one.
Show yourself.
Exactly. Well,
Show yourself.
You guys are great. If you haven't, just
Don't be
go home and
embarrassed.
watch it.
I mean, be embarrassed.
When
Like,
Gaten-
right now.
I think when Gaten says, why are you here if you haven't watched the show, he doesn't mean here right now, he means here on planet Earth.
Door's right
if you
there.
haven't
Yeah.
watched Stranger Things.
That's
Right
the
there.
door.
That's the door.
That's the door. You can use it.
Leave.
Go to Mars. Go to Mars. Just get out of here.
But I think all of them have watched the show.
Yeah, no, I think we love you, though. Okay, let's go next
So the question is 11 the monster?
Okay, I have a question
People have
about this
theory.
one. I don't know if they're talking about if 11's the monster and the monster's not the monster. Are they talking about 11 being the actual monster? Because how does that work?
Well, apparently,
Is this like a conspiracy theory?
Maybe being a monster.
How does that work? And you see witnesses talk about the monster. You see, how does that work?
Oh, wait, also, physically.
The monster is a conjuring of from 11's mind.
Why are we asking questions about our own show?
Wait,
First of all,
wait, are you saying physically, or are you saying like she's a monster inside, like she starts to like go a bit bananas in the head?
Well, I think it's that the monster might be from the same place that she is, or a conjuring of hers.
So you think that she's just gonna be like,
she imagined she created it.
Yeah, the monster is almost.
Oh, I got it. So
hers.
she's okay. If 11 created it in the Nether, we're
Exactly.
I don't know.
right when,
Upside
right
down.
before
That's what we call
Wow,
the
that was a long stretch. We don't even know the answer.
Imagine like
I'm so sorry.
in episode 8, like 11 just starts like she's like leaning in for the kiss, and she goes.
Tentacles come out. She eats Mike.
What?
Yeah. Anyway.
Why?
Natalia, you have two love interests kind of in the show, and you end up with
Ooh.
you end up with Steve, which is unfortunate. I wanted you to end up
Dancy.
with Edward Furlong from Terminator 2. I
Hold
wanted you
on.
to end up
Who
with
do you ship?
Oh.
Why?
Guys.
How did you feel about who you ended up with?
Okay, well, I think Nancy ending up with Steve at the end of this season makes sense. I think it makes the most sense when you consider, like, it's a very short amount of time, and, like, you know, she just really started hanging out with Jonathan, and Steve kind of has a turnaround. He's a nice guy, and he's got great hair.
Yeah,
you know,
that's the break.
But, you know, there's
Jonathan's
definitely...
cool looking. Jonathan belongs in like a 90s alternative rock
The
video.
thing was,
He's
there's
a
I think
different flavor of cool. Yeah, he's definitely cool.
there's definitely an answer towards. I think it's gonna be answered why Nancy ended up with Steve. But there's a whole thing where it was funny because when we got the episode 8 script, Charlie was like
freaking out.
What is this? He like tracked out.
In my opinion,
At lunch.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
just
Let's
sat down at the table and
be
talked
clear
about it.
this. So Charlie was really mad that you didn't end up with him?
He
He
wasn't
was
mad.
just disappointed.
Yeah.
He wasn't mad. He was disappointed.
okay, in my opinion,
We all thought it
annoyed.
might go one way, so it was a bit of a surprise, and I think we all just wanted to know what was going on.
Yeah.
But I mean, I
Was
quite
the
like
actor who
Jonathan.
played Steve surprised? Was he like, oh, this is great. I didn't see this coming.
I was like,
I'm cool with it.
Joe Curie's like, I'm fine with this.
That's cool.
I don't care.
Great ending.
yeah, in my opinion, after thank you, after all that's happened, why are they worrying about boyfriends?
Right. Thank you. Thank you.
Explain that.
Yeah, Gaten.
I'm asking, why do you have to date one? Just to like be like, all right, I'm gonna go out and go get some
Well,
We nearly died.
milk.
And I think your character's worried about girlfriends. He was in 11 was his first crush. His
Aw, so cute.
And will always be
Oh.
Yes. Well,
my good best friend.
Plot twist.
No, but the thing is, yeah, I think it's one of those first like summer love things where he's confused, but he doesn't. But he
is it
doesn't.
in the summer?
Well, okay, so it starts off as like I talked with the Duffer Brothers about this. It's like he finds a puppy and takes care of it, and then it's weird because
What a horrible way to describe
Hold on,
me.
let me finish. I'm sorry, let me finish. Let me finish.
You're
So he
dirty.
finds this sort of. It's sort of like E.T. how he finds and he cares for it, but
Now I'm an alien.
and then he falls in love with it
right.
coincidentally. Anyways,
Right. No, I agree. I think it's
First-
great.
it's basically the first like summer love thing, and I don't know.
Do you guys like? Do you guys like the couples in the show?
ship?
Yeah, you do. They're pretty cool.
It's gonna get better, guys. Don't worry.
It's
I think-
darker.
No, you're in the beginning and in the end of the show, and you have some moments in the middle as well. But I'm wondering if you sort of went through the same kind of group training with these guys, if you got to bond as much with them as maybe they did throughout the show.
We're definitely all close with each other, but it was hard for me because I had to go back and forth to Atlanta from school to Atlanta because I was doing flashbacks and then the first and the last episode. But yeah, I feel like just we're all close.
We're
just like
so
family.
close. We love Noah.
We're all brothers.
Yeah,
I mean brothers and sister. No, sorry, I forgot.
Sisters. Excuse me.
Sisters.
Another person here.
Natalia, do you feel like an older sister to these guys?
Yeah.
Hey, maybe.
She helps us when we need her.
I try my best to, be cool.
And then there's the Duffer
it's nice
brothers.
to have a girl because
They're
I'm
our
surrounded
older
by boys, farting, burping. I mean, it's a hot mess. When I need to go to someone, I'll go to Noni or
Noni.
We need a
Or
break
Natalia.
from these
guys.
boys.
Yeah.
Do you guys? So I'm asking you some of the fan sort of theory questions about the show. Have any of you sort of poured over other fan theories and what people write online?
Yeah.
Love them.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's start here. Go ahead. What have
Okay.
you seen? And what's your favorite right now? What's your
Okay,
favorite
my
fan
favorite theory that I just been seeing this one around the internet, and it's really, really interesting. It's really cool.
I have a feeling you're making this up as you're
No,
talking.
no.
As you're going along.
Oh.
I
All
tend
right.
to do that.
Go
I tend to do that.
Stay with
Not
me.
this time. There's this one in this video, and he was saying how other test subjects besides 11, like 1 through 10, he says that most of them are dead, but others were like banished to the upside down, like they couldn't get out. And because they were in the upside down for so long, and you can see that it had an effect on Will, it had an effect on them because they were in it for so long that they transformed into what was the monster. So the monster was a recent test subject.
So then that means I'm.
Dun, dun, dun. So that answers your question.
I don't even know what it all really means, to be
That one
honest.
was
You
really
could be
cool.
the
I thought that
monster.
was-
I
So
have.
basically, I could be the monster.
Okay.
I don't.
I have.
Let's keep going. Yeah, go ahead.
buddy. I barely been talking. I've been like the shadow sitting in here. Like, I know. I get it.
Go for
All right,
it.
ready?
We're happy that it's okay.
Okay. My friend, his name is Draven. He was telling me he finally saw the show, and he was like, "How long was Will missing?" I said, "For a week." He was like, 7 days, and he rolled a 7. And he's like, "What about second season?" I'm like, "Bro." I was getting chills. I was like, "You should be a director." So yeah.
So I've read a couple. I kind of like not reading things about 11. I like reading things about. I want to know because I like the one about you, how something's growing inside of you.
Yeah, that one creeps me out.
That one's like, that one creeps, oh. Ugh.
I was going over that. I think that's also what I think. Like maybe he's like incubating eggs or something inside of him.
Well,
what does incubate?
You got the
he's like holding
the
eggs.
twist at the end. You got
and then there's the thing in his mouth.
Spoilers.
Like at the end. Spoilers. Sorry, guys. Maybe it's like putting something in him, and then when he throws up the slugs.
It's like morning sickness for
Maybe the
pregnant women.
slugs are baby monsters.
There's like this YouTuber.
Hey everybody, Will's pregnant.
Woo! Yeah!
Yay!
Not a good thing.
The slugs are the idea that he's bringing the other world out with him. Like you said, it's incubating inside of him, and he's what's left of it.
And then that's why people are saying he might become evil.
Oh. Only 11 could stop him.
We don't know
Only
yet.
11. We don't know.
So
I don't know.
a conspiracy theory that I absolutely adore and love is that I don't know if you guys have heard this. It's really popular, but Jean Ralphio from Parks and Recreation could be Steve Harrington's dad, which is completely makes sense. Go and watch Parks and Recreation and come back, and you guys will get it. But yeah, that one, and then yeah.
Natalia, do you have a favorite conspiracy theory?
Well, yeah. Well, I guess that one is the one that I'm most involved with. And I think, but someone said that they were the offspring of Steve and Nancy. So I don't know what that means. I
think that Jean Ralphio is supposed to be the offspring of Steve and
Sorry.
Didn't he claim that he was so?
Correct myself.
I don't know what that means.
I'm sorry. I pulled.
Let's all take a minute on stage.
Phone moment.
Sorry, I'm pulling up from a text that I sent to Matt Duffer. You guys keep talking and I'll pull it up.
I sent Matt Duffer the funniest texts. I go, what emoji would you describe me as? And he said, the one where you go like this, because I can keep really good secrets. Really good.
Let's open it up to the audience for questions. Does anyone have any questions out there?
What the hell?
Right here, we have a question right here.
How many Eggo waffles did you eat?
Stop it.
Dude, it was bad.
It is disgusting.
She hates him.
Me and Finn, right? Sorry, Finn and I were sitting there, and Matt Duffer and Ross Duff just come in, strolling in with the bloody Eggo. And I'm like, no, don't do this to me. They're like, eat it. And yeah, and it's freezing cold, and I love props, but it's just so many. And in the end, in this tent, we had our little space for our spit bucket, didn't we? And then every time I'd take a bite, I'd go, and then everybody'd be like, and I'd come back up, and Finn just can't keep a straight face because my face is.
Oh, what was even worse is the scene when Millie's chomping down on burger and fries, and she hates both those things.
Yeah.
And she's just putting away that burger and the strawberry
Why
ice
couldn't
cream.
they have made it?
And she hated it.
I was eating it, and Sully, who plays Benny, who is amazing, was sitting there, and I'd eat the burger, and then I'd spit it out, and I'd come back up, and he said, "How did you like that?" I said, "Mm-hmm." And we had to cut for lunch. We just couldn't stop laughing from me going, "Mm-hmm, mm-hmm."
I think you spit on my pants.
By the way, this is a germaphobe.
Sorry, for a second, I found the text. Okay, so this guy said that the monster is an early test subject that got trapped in the nether and mutated. What do you think about this, Matt?
That's what I said.
He replied with, "Nope."
Oh, no!
That's what he does.
You guys are left in the dark a little bit on this
Yeah,
stuff.
he doesn't tell us anything. Or if he told us something, he'd be like, "It may or may not happen." We're like, "Thanks so much. You really changed our lives."
Yeah.
Or he would be like,
I think we have time for
we have a
one
fan.
more question from the audience, right here.
Hi guys, thank you so much for being here. I was wondering, what is it that you are afraid of?
Right, let's go round.
We gotta start with Natalia.
Start with Natalia on that. Go ahead.
Natalia's afraid of.
Lots of things. Planes, flying. I hate flying. I'm a terrible flyer.
Oh no! Really? I never.
I'm so scared of planes, guys. I'm the worst flyer in the world. So yeah.
So
I just flew
you're
from
not.
the
Wait,
Philippines.
so you're scared of planes not being on planes?
Wait, what are you afraid
Planes
of?
in general?
What?
Scared of heights. We'll just put it that.
Okay,
I'm
there we go.
very scared of heights.
All right, Noah.
What I'm scared of is being, well, first the Demogorgon, and then second is being buried dead alive. Or being buried.
Buried alive?
Being buried dead. Oh, yeah. Being
I thought you
buried
said
alive.
I'm being married alive.
Being buried dead alive.
Is that something that you think about regularly? Like a fear of flying is like, I don't want to fly, but a fear of being buried alive.
No, I don't
like, where does
just
that
think
come
about it on a regular day. It's just if I had to like sit here and think, it'd be that. Like
Oh my
imagine if you were
God,
just
how
in a
deep.
coffin and you were alive.
No, sounds awful.
That's.
I could just imagine you'd be like, help!
Why are you laughing at that?
Yeah, like what?
I'd love to be like,
I'm
Why is
laughing
that
at
funny?
You laughing at
What
that.
else would he be doing buried alive in a coffin other
Yeah,
than going,
Yeah, he'd be crying. and
Wait, why are you doing it in
help.
slow motion?
I'm sure.
that's what you'd be
I'm sure
like.
you'd say it like that too. He'd be
Ben,
like,
what are you scared of?
clowns.
Me.
What?
I'm his worst fear.
What are you?
Clowns?
Clowns.
Clowns!
Oh, yeah, me.
From the It movie.
I'm on it.
Wait,
I didn't think that's going.
Finn,
You're a method actor.
you're scared of clowns?
I'm scared of clowns.
So you're scared of me?
Aww.
Quickly, I was in Spain, right? And I was in the sea, and this guy was like, and I was like, don't understand what you're saying. But anyway, apparently, I was with my friend who speaks Spanish. She was like, get out of the water, there's something in the ocean. So we were swimming out. I tipped my friend off her boogie board, and I started swimming. Save me, save me. And yeah, and it was a shark. So right now, it's
You're scared of sharks?
Stop it.
Caleb?
And egos.
Driving?
Really quick.
Oh, you're stretching. I
Another
thought you
thing.
were driving.
Bulls. Done. Bulls. Yeah.
Wait,
Like
bulls?
bucking bronc. Yeah. They just freak me out.
Have you seen one in real life?
Yeah.
Bulls?
They
Like
freak
bowls
me
of
out.
cereal?
Okay, Caleb, go.
Okay.
Is that what you said, bulls?
B-U-L-L-S.
Let Caleb go. Let's hear it.
Bowls. I think it's
Okay.
bowls like for cereal.
Hey guys, do you see Caleb here? Hey, I don't. Wow! I'm not talking. Let me talk, guys.
Sorry, Caleb.
Okay. My fear is drowning, but not dying. Drowning, and I'm just under there drowning. No, I'm not. But I don't die.
Oh, so just
It's weird, but I think a lot. I dream a lot.
so being like close to death, like
No, like drowning underwater,
just not
but
dying.
you don't die.
Don't die.
You're like drowning,
but like living
swimming.
to remember it.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
drowning
how
is
Drowning
alive.
forever.
Drowning forever, but you just don't die.
Drowning
Got it right.
forever.
But isn't the feeling awful when you're like, and you're just like, you come up and you're like, you feel like you're gonna die.
Oh, that's the best feeling because you're like getting all the air back in.
That's not the best feeling.
What?
all right, Gaten.
Right, come on,
Gaten.
Gaten. Hit us.
Shh. Let's no. Okay.
No.
What is my worst fear? Oh my goodness gracious! I was thinking about it. Okay.
Let's go
My
together.
worst fear is World War III and me being picked for the draft.
For the what?
Hey, Gaten.
What's up,
Love
guys?
everything you've done. Your acting career, your family. Guess what? You're gonna have to learn how to
It'd be funny if it was
kill
like
people.
it's like an NBA draft. It's like, what's up, guys?
What's up,
I'm your
guys?
sergeant. See us getting drafted.
Guys, congratulations on
Thank you so
season one.
much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having you here. Thank you so much.